starting group for the Grizzlies. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Morant and Caldwell-Pope are their guards. And it's Landale in at the 5 down low. And for New York, we've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Now here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
First free throw is good. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Both free throws good from Morant. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Now here's Brunson. Crafty move. Here's Robinson. It's deflected. Here's Landale. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And the dunk by Jackson.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. We talked about the game plan he has in place for Ja Morant. Coach was forthcoming, saying it's no secret you need to turn him into a shooter. If he gets a step at the rim, you've already lost that battle. He can drain a few from outside, but we are willing to live with that. Appreciate the honest answer. Back over to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now, here is Robinson. 8 points his last outing. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Bobbed up there for Robinson.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Towns. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Jackson's got his second basket.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Now here's Brunson. 23 points his last outing.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Morant with it. Brunson covering. Now Morant goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Morant against Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Morant. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
And he makes the first. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You talk about a high motor, mental tenacity and toughness. Brunson wears defenses down, even when they throw different people at him.
Towns with the steal. Brunson against Morant. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 5. New York moving the ball around. Here's Brunson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Wells passes to Jackson. Here's Morant. And a miss there on the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Anunoby kicks to Towns. Pass to Bridges. Morant against Brunson. Towns, a screen on Caldwell Pope. And the dunk by Towns.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
From 13, and it's Morant missing.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Towns dishes to Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
Hey, they don't call him Robinson for nothing now. Look at the hops on the big fella.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant passes to Landale. Now here's Wells. Morant outside. Just 5 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got his second bucket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Brunson surveying the D. It's picked off. Caldwell Pope on the wing. For the 3. It's rebounded by New York. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
So they take the lead.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 6. Fires from deep. Landale grabs the miss. Landale's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Brunson. And the layup is good. Brunson's got 8.
You know, once Brunson gets ahead of steam behind him, forget about it. Watch out, because he's an absolute terror when playing downhill in transition.
Morant sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Floats it up there for Morant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Anunoby. He had 25 points in the win against Minnesota.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
The 3 from Morant. Offensive rebound. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Pass to Towns. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. The kick out to Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
A capable shooter from the three-point line. I mean, Anunoby loves shaking free from the perimeter.
Morant against Brunson. Now here's Morant. He started close. A beautiful reverse layup.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. It's good from the top of the key. 10 points for him.
Wow, unconscious. Has he been this quarter? They're riding that hot hand.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A different look for New York. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby, and it's Clarkson in for Bridges. Memphis has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. To the paint. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable.
Take a break.
And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
That free throw missing. Vince Williams is checked in for Morant. He hits the second from the line. Williams with the ball. Caldwell Pope outside. Shoots over Clarkson. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Towns looking it over. And here is Robinson. Brunson with a clean look, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
That's a reminder that Brunson is an effective threat off the ball as well.
Out left to the wing. This one for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Towns, a screen on Williams. Outside, Towns. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
For Memphis, they come in off the loss to the Rockets. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Clarkson. Still yet to score. And that one, good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
So for the Knicks, Ersan Yabusele, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Clarkson. G.G. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Shot clock at 3. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Conchar, good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 14. Towns, a screen on Williams. Pass to Towns. Aldama with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert. very often.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Guys, back to you.
Playing physical for sure. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here is Williams. The Knicks making the shot. A minute 42 left to play here in the first. From 12 feet out, and Bridges with the block.
Now taking a look at some stats for Towns. Last season, he played outstanding, checking in at about 24 points per, 12 rebounds and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for New York. Miles McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. Out to Clarkson. New York needs to get off a shot, and McBride gets it to go.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. There's a screen by Aldama. There's Jackson with the three, and he's good on the three ball. Jackson's got 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Yabusele setting a screen for Clarkson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now Jackson. After Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. No good with the triple. Here's Yabusele. And the rejection by Jackson. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's Yabusele. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Knicks out front, up 8. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. John Conchar out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then it's Williams. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender, has really improved offensively recently in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time, and over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
And so it's New York with it, following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson. Now, here's Bridges. Conchar covering. 4 on the shot clock. Grizzlies with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Yabusele touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Clarkson. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Aldama. Lets the three fly. Connects from three-point range.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Yabusele setting a screen for Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Mikal Bridges cleared for takeoff.
And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 9 points. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Williams passes to Jackson. There's a screen by Aldama. Out to the right wing. Takes a three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Yabusele with it. Guarded by Jackson. Now Bridges. Last game we saw him score 13. McBride with the ball. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. McBride's got 6.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Yabusele. Get on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Jackson. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Yabusele, the screen. Here's Anunoby. Tries again. And the bucket is good from Yabusele down low. Yabusele's got his first bucket of the night. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. He's checked in for Gershon Yabusele. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Conchar on the wing. Pass to Jackson. It's rebounded by New York. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. Now McBride. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Now Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Some nice passing by New York here. From past the arc, Bridges misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jackson kicks to Williams. To the middle. Jackson misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Hart throws it down.
Offensively, that's where he's at his best. Hart is driving, he's thriving. Putting his head down, going to the rack.
Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And so here is New York following the score by Memphis. Bridges shot, good. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Here's McBride following the basket by John Morant. Hart with a screen on Williams. Williams against Bridges. Here's Hart. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Second in scoring, second in rebounding, and they were 3rd in blocks. So often opponents had to settle for jump shots because they were just so good in the paint.
And you go back to their scoring last season with all the weapons they had, putting points on the board was never a problem. Caldwell Pope against Bridges. Morant left side. Jackson passes to Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Hart outside. Pass to Towns. Back to Hart. Over Jackson. Hart, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
New York's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Towns, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Bridges kicks to Towns. It's good from long range. Towns has got 11 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. Pass to Landale. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
No good on that one. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And he sinks the second. New York leading by 10. Now here's Brunson. 14 points for him. Floats one up. The Grizzlies pull it in. Landale's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Aldama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 5.
When you have that kind of size advantage, you just need to go right to the rim.
Anunoby outside. Brunson sets a screen for Anunoby. Here's the three. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant scanning the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Hart outside. To Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant outside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Morant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Wells. Here's Landale. Brunson covering. Here's Aldama. The tray. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Down low, here's Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Guys, back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Towns. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Here's Morant. 1:37 left here in the second. Inside. Shoots. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Morant puts constant pressure on the defense. I'm actually surprised he doesn't get fouled more.
And he knocks down the first one.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Josh Hart. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Both free throws good from Morant. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. 1:15 left in the first half of the game. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. Caldwell Pope outside. And here is Wells. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shot clock at 6. Morant against Brunson. Morant bullies his way inside.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's Bridges. Takes it inside, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now here's Morant. 17 points for him last game against Houston.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Morant against Brunson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And the first half is now in the books. Knicks lead, and Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. A big round of applause for the partner.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
And taking a look at Memphis, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence. They need to make some changes, maybe in their lineup, maybe shot selection, something.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Grizzlies.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Towns is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Robinson, and it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Morant. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Morant. To the inside. Landale with the bucket. Landale's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Memphis. Brunson against Morant. Out to Bridges. Towns the screen. Bridges inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Bridges shot. Good.
Nice work by Bridges to finish that play inside, showing you some physicality that belies his frame.
Now here's Morant. Caldwell Pope left side. Morant passes to... Oh, and there he puts it down! Oh, my goodness.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Brunson with it, guarded by Morant, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now here's Morant. He's got 26. Robinson with the block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Morant. free throws good from Morant. New York leading by 6. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. From deep, Brunson. There's Brunson from deep.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Morant. Yep, it counts. Morant's got 30.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Morant.
Defenses have to anticipate that Brunson will put them in awkward, tough situations. He's got a knack for it with his change of pace and quietly physical play as a point guard.
That one falls for Brunson. And both free throws good for Brunson. Here's Morant. He has 30. Caldwell Pope outside. Wells kicks to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. It's Morant in the corner. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Robinson. Towns for 3. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 4 assists now tonight. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
Here's Brunson, following the basket by John Morant. Morant against Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Stopping Brunson clean is really a challenging endeavor. I mean, he's clever, he's agile, and he is physical and assertive, too.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Brunson outside. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Morant with it. Brunson picks him up. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, KCP.
Now here's Brunson. Got 26. Down low, here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Morant. Caldwell-Pope outside. And he drives in, and good that time. Caldwell-Pope's got 4 points this quarter.
You got to give respect to Caldwell-Pope's mid-range jump shot. He's got the green light to take this shot, and that green light is always on.
Now, here is Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Caldwell-Pope. Bridges misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Towns. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Once that shot goes up, Robinson is doing his work well before that. He wants to get that miss if it happens.
Inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And here's Morant. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns, Morant passes to Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Jackson. Towns with the steal. Here's Robinson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, you want to talk about a man-child to deal with, a monster inside? Look no further than Mitchell Robinson. He is a dominant two-way center.
The first one falls.
Here in the second half, their free throw shooting percentage has definitely improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. Robinson hits them both.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Now Morant. He's got 36. Jackson in the corner. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A beautiful reverse layup. Brunson's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Wells. Outside Jackson. To the middle. Here's Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 38 points.
Well, that's something you'd like to see more out of Jackson, making plays for others.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Outside Robinson. Brunson outside. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Wells passes to Morant. Now Landale. Brunson covering. Outside Jackson from outside the arc. And the Grizzlies another 3.
You know, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. In third, the Knicks.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
On defense, the Grizzlies trailing by 4. Bridges outside. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Conchar. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bridges. Hart outside. Brunson outside. Shot clock at 5. And yes, it's good. Brunson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And the thing that makes Brunson so tough is any amount of space is too much space for him. He doesn't need much to do his damage.
Morant against Brunson. And that one's good, Morant.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Morant against Brunson. And the layup falls. Brunson's got 14 points now in the second half.
Brunson getting loose. He's calling his own number to great effect in this one.
Morant against Brunson. Morant outside. And he slams it one-handed.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Bridges outside. One-on-one here. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Here's Sean Yabusele. He's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Clarkson in for Karl Anthony Towns. New York's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Brunson the pass to Clarkson. Back to Brunson. Pass to Yabusele. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Shoots from 14, and the shot falls short this time. The Knicks leading by 3. Hard inside. Conchar covering.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Ja Morant. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, put up about 23 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
And he makes the first.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
Miles McBride's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And so he hits both.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Now here's Morant. 43 points in the game. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Yabusele setting a screen for Bridges. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Yabusele's got 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Morant passes to Williams. There's a screen by Aldama. Back to Morant. Inside. Good on the bucket. He's got 7.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Williams against Clarkson. Over in the corner, McBride. Good on the triple. McBride's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the paint. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Clarkson against Williams. Clarkson passes to McBride. On the wing, Bridges lets the 3 fly, and the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th, Jaren Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's John Konchar. Then it's Vince Williams. Jackson misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Clarkson. Anunoby with it. Outside, Towns. Oh, good on the triple. Pass to Aldama. Here's Konchar. He's guarded by Anunoby. Konchar, the pass to Williams. Shoots over Clarkson. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Williams.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Williams. Jackson, a screen on Towns. On the wing, Jackson fires for 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Here's McBride, and the Knicks good for 2. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. There's a screen by Aldama. Jackson kicks to Williams. Pass to Konchar. Williams in the post. Defended by McBride. Memphis moving that ball around. Konchar, the pass to Aldama. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
McBride finds Anunoby. Outside, Towns. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Towns against Williams. At the top of the key, Aldama. Pass to Konchar. To take the lead. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anunoby kicks to Clarkson. To the right side. The kick out to Anunoby. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Jackson down low, defended by McBride.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Towns sets the pick for Clarkson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Jordan Clarkson at the line, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Robinson's checked in for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Miles McBride. And Memphis also making a switch. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Vince Williams. And he's good on the second.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. The Knicks making a switch here. Kolic's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Back to Anunoby. The 9-foot shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Boy, that length Anunoby brings inside is tough to contend with.
Morant outside. And there's the drive. Towns with the steal. Anunoby outside, and the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And Memphis making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Here's Morant.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now here's Brunson. On the wing, Bridges. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Bridges against Caldwell Pope. Back to Brunson. Launches a 3. They get it back. Goes back up. Brunson muscles through the contact.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. Brunson with some nice D. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Bridges passes to Hart. It's stolen by Aldama. Fast break, Memphis. Pass to Concho. Stolen by Anunoby. Outside Robinson. Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Hart the pass to Anunoby. Down low. Here's Robinson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Grizzlies trail by 4. The 3 from Morant. Bridges with the board.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now, here's Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. A 3-pointer is right on target. And now a 7-point Knicks lead.
You don't want to let Bridges find what he's looking for on the perimeter. He's got an improving stroke from distance.
Off the run. Good on the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Bridges. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. Doc Landale's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jalen Wells comes in for John Concho. Here's Caldwell Pope. Morant outside. He lobs it up. Stolen by Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Morant. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Anunoby outside. Jackson against Towns. Robinson sets a screen for Towns. It's tipped. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Robinson with the block.
Oh, man. Mitchell Robinson, also known as the block nest monster.
And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Count the transition bucket. Jalen Brunson.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Stolen by Robinson. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
On defense, Memphis. 7-point differential. Brunson, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Morant.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Second team foul. Shot 1 game. At the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Knicks leading by 8.
Anunoby goes right into the defender that time, giving his body up on that play.
Second team foul. OG Anunoby at the line, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Tell you what, every coach would love to have a bunch of guys like OG Anunoby. I mean, long, athletic, can make plays at the defensive end at a high level. And, of course, being able to knock down the three is that whipped cream on the strawberry shortcake.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. Puts the move on. Oh, the dunk!
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Now here's Brunson. Now here's Bridges. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. Brunson fires. Misses the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And good that time.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here we've got Brunson. Guys, just a basket away from a 40-point game.
He's done it all, guys. Just in terms of having a chance to win, when you got a player that puts on this kind of performance, your teammates would be disappointed if you didn't walk away with a W.
And you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
It's Morant. And they double up Morant. Stolen by Brunson. On the wing, Bridges. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Now Robinson. Not that time. It won't go.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's covered closely. Strong move off the glass.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. It's Morant. Lets loose a three. Knocks down the three.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Williams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Well, it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Jones. The three goes down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Now, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Jackson. Sweet move. Oh, down it goes. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Robinson. And he jams it in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Here's Bridges. So it's New York picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now we present the player of the game, Jalen Brunson.